Awkward. Oops. Okay, hey everybody. I feel bad, but for now, we're gonna be doing just the new subscribers for now, even though I'm so grateful that you all, trust me with the messages that want to come through. But I foresee this not being a very long live, or that who knows, I might change it up in the middle of this broadcast to where I might open up and be like, okay, let's just read everybody at this point. But yeah, just trying to get a little bit more attention for other people and give them an opportunity to kind of just experience the opportunity just to be able to, for me to identify their patterns to help them. But oh my god, how much I love seeing all your names. Hey Luminous. Well, here you can say whatever you like. Hopefully. Yeah, but if nobody comes in, if nobody, like, none of our, no new subscribers come in and make themselves known, then I'm gonna read somebody, because I'm not about to just sit here in front of the camera and withhold myself from serving. So we'll just give it a little bit of time here. But just in case nobody comes in, no new subscribers. Again, we're looking for new subscribers who want to get read. But if no new subscribers come again and make themselves known, I'm going to start making a wheel here for everybody else, because I know the reason why you're here. Or maybe you just want to say hi, and that's great too. But let me go ahead and reset the wheel here. How's everyone today? So I'm gonna put Misa here. Leandra. The Grinch, welcome back everybody. Oh my god, it's so nice to see everybody back. Okay, this autocorrect wants me to type in laundry. No, that's not what we want. Luminous, let's put Starseed here, or L Starseed. Give my fingers a break. Starseed. The Grinch. Hey Hannah, have I read for you before? Or this could be for subscribers that have already subscribed and that I just haven't read for yet. So yeah, just opening the floor for those people, giving them the opportunity to have some time with me in spirit. But absolutely, I'm gonna type everybody's name here so far. Hannah, there we are. Okay. So, how long has it been? Has it been at least 5 minutes? Okay, probably has, right? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel for to just start off a reading. Okay, it's Leandra. Congrats. Yes, you're there. You're there as L Starseed. Okay, you're so welcome. So, with your time today, I'm gonna give you a little disclaimer, or I'm gonna say my schmeal, so that you could get the most value out of your time with me. So what I feel I do best is, if you feel as though there are patterns within you, like self-limiting patterns, or maybe you think that I don't know, any issues you think that are happening within your psyche that might be limiting you with regards to your finance, the way you work, the way you think, the way you love and respect yourself, the way you treat others, if you have already been able to identify something that you would like to be able to change and you're having a hard time doing that, that's what prayer does. That's what healing does. So if you already know what that pattern is, you could just let me know, and I can identify how that is actually, where it's coming from, what emotions it's coming from, and how to clear it. But if there's nothing, you don't have anything as like that, then you can just ask whatever. That's fine too. Oh, you're gonna donate? Okay. Should I completely block my ex out? Don't think he has good intentions anytime he comes back, but I need to know if it's the right decision. Very good question. Okay. So, all right. Well, that's so nice of you. Thank you. All right. So I'm not gonna feel guilty to spend some time with you, and I feel like I want to pull. Let's just start with tarot. I just want to let you know I have a whole bunch of oracle decks that I feel like they need a little bit of love, and it's really my decision of whether or not I'm going to use them. But I think I need to be more humble enough to be able to be like, okay, I'm going to read off the book, the guidebook, because I have to. I have to return to the meanings in order for the meanings to stick in my brain. I just feel kind of awkward reading from the guidebook. It doesn't actually feel all, But I need to be humble. So, really? Okay. That resonates with your question? Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and start off with... Let's look at your person. Do you want to look at your person, or do you want to look at you first? Okay. I'm getting a sense to take a look at you first, okay? That's what I'm getting. So let's take a look at you. Okay, so the symbol that's coming out through here, I'm going to see if it's upright or reverse, is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to take a look first to see if this is upright or reversed. Okay, so it's upright. That's interesting. Okay, so what this usually deals with is somebody who has a lack mentality, or who feels as though there's nobody to turn to, there's no resources to help, and you're basically probably suffering from a low self-esteem, or that you feel like you don't know where to turn in order to help your circumstance or leave it altogether. But what's most interesting is, when I first look at this card, is that you're actually very much connected to spirit right now. So whether or not, and it's both within the heart and the mind. But recently I feel as though, so what I'm going to say first is that you're actually connected to spirit, who's giving you insight to help you along this situation. But I feel as though you don't trust it enough to continue to entertain these types of energies which are trying to help you. Why do I get the feeling you know what I'm talking about? It's probably what's making you ask this question. So anything else you want to show me here? So, yeah. So the next thing that they show me is that you're basically either you're focusing on your own self-development, or you're more in a position to be able to correct anything that you feel you have been contributing to make matters go south, basically. And that's what you're showing me. Now, I don't know how serious you are about making these types of corrections. All I see is that energy is pretty much orbiting your mind there, and it probably feels good, right? So let me see how they're trying to guide you before I close my eyes. Okay. Yeah. So all they basically did there was they took that level that you're already operating on, which is the spiritual will that you're tuning into already, in order to improve yourself. And like I said, this energy is orbiting within your mind, but pretty much what they're saying is be more confident in what this energy wants to do for you, because you're calling it forth, and literally commit to this energy and bring it with you in the long run. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit more clarification there. Okay. So what I felt there was you basically feeling as though you are alone, and that time is being wasted, and that your sense of justice of what you feel you should have for the situation is basically you being able to face that sense of justice. It almost feels impossible in the current. So can you share that to me, what I just saw there? Okay. And and it's like, what's that word? It's like it's not ironic, but even though that vision that I just had carries a connotation, negative connotation, the energy in which you're vibrating with that is actually going to propel you into growth. Does that make sense? Knowing that truth, that you feel alone, that you've wasted time, and you're likely going to continue wasting time, and that your sense of what you feel justice is cannot be manifested within the current relationship, is actually going to help you grow. Okay? So, anything else you want to show me before I move on? Okay. So, okay. And where are you guiding here? So I'm gonna just process everything that I'm seeing. Okay. 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 Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Whew. Okay. So, what I just saw. Okay, I feel like I'm going to clarify this first to see what this is. There's a desire that you hold within your field. And my inclination would to think that this is a desire for your relationship. Still a desire, because it's still kind of big. It's a big energy of desire there, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, what you showed me how big this desire for you is, even though I saw like this willingness to grow, and considering like how you feel you've been limited so much in this situation, your desire is still for this. My interpretation is still big, because when I asked Spirit how they're trying to guide you, they showed me that you need to be more aware of how big this desire is and start to let it go. Give it back to Spirit, connect with your heart, and start to drain you of this desire that has sort of been one of your main operating emotions in this. And I saw that it was a slow process of withdrawing, coming back, withdrawing again, coming back a little bit, and it sort of just dies over time. But what I was waiting for is the end point, which is basically to be able to give all that desire back to Spirit. Now, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to clarify what this desire is. I'm not assuming anything, okay? This is what I think it is. I'm not sure, but we're going to clarify. Oh, wow, yeah. So what I feel is that all you want is your partner, the one that's going to be there for you. And I can feel you, that's all that you want to be able to say. But it's obvious that you don't feel like you have it already. And you didn't even finish the sentence. I knew what you were trying to tell me. You said, you just want to love your partner, or you just want your partner. But you couldn't even finish the sentence. And instead of you actually saying out loud the word partner to me, it just turned into a state of sadness. And the longer I stood there, it's already like you made the decision. You told me, this is past. Past. Past is what was coming through. So that's what I feel this is. Okay, so I'm going to look at your person. Okay. I'm going to look at your person. feel bad for... I feel bad. I just wish that people knew how to love themselves and realize that when they love themselves, they're actually loving other people. But it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of humility and accountability to realize, okay, what is holding me back? You know? So I know how tough these relationships can be. Okay. Okay, so this is their person, Spirit? Okay. So this, okay, so the card that they're giving me for your person as a theme is the Seven of Cups, okay? This usually means having choice in front of you, having different options in front of you. Okay. But let me see if this is upright or reversed. Okay, it's more reversed here. So that would tell them that would tell me that this person is no longer like playing around or trying not to play around. This person is more like, okay, let's get to business. Let's figure out what I need to do, you know? But let me describe the energy first, okay? So with your person, they automatically take me to, man. Okay, your person is half asleep and half trying to stay awake, okay? But what's happening is that in their heart, for some reason, they have, for some reason, I don't know why, decided that they've sort of like given up, that they've been defeated, that whatever they're going through or how they look at this relationship is hopeless. But at the same time, they've understood that they're carrying this energy that's cutting them off from feeling or even all pain, but they're trying to tune into the grief, to being able to perceive, okay, what would happen if I lose this relationship? Okay, so I'm going to tune into this. Oh gosh. So I feel like this person, when they look at the relationship, they know that they've made a lot of mistakes, but it's like, it's too much for them. Do you understand? They know what they did wrong, but they're almost like giving up and they're like, okay, I made the mistakes, but guess what? I have other options for myself. And that's the way to go. That's how I'm gonna make myself feel better. That's what they showed me. That they are like too chicken or too immature to be able to look and self-correct. That's what they showed me. This really sucks. Anything else what you want to show me? And then I'm gonna ask for the spirit guidance. But I don't know how valuable the spirit guidance is going to be unless this person truly wants to change. Does that make sense? Okay, so there's a... Okay. Okay, and then what else? What comes after this? All right. Okay, one last thing, and I'm seeing there. I need to clarify this to give you better information of how they're thinking and what they're likely to do, okay? Oh my gosh. This person doesn't want the relationship. Does this make sense? This person, the way they're directing themselves or guiding themselves to a better place is somewhere elsewhere. Does this make sense? And where are you guiding? And this is how I know if spirit is, where are you guiding this person? And then, where are you guiding this person? Spirit? Oh my God. So spirit is actually guiding this person. And I don't know what this has to do. It could be, they're telling them to give up on something completely, but it could be an approach to things, or it could be a person, place, thing, or idea. I have to clarify it to let you know, and this is how I feel I'm gonna know whether or not spirit is directing this relationship to stay together or end. Oh my God. So this person is the way that spirit is guiding this person is basically saying, just give up. You're tired. Just make money and leave. That's literally the spirit guidance for this person. You're laughing. I'm happy I'm like, whenever I see this stuff, like, of course it's a breakup. I'm trying to be sensitive here. These are people's lives, and it's sad for me to have to know the suffering, you know? I just hope that, sorry. All right, so I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. So do we have any new subscribers in the room? Because this reading is, I don't know if you saw the thing, but this is for our new subscribers, so let me know that you want to get read. I know at least we have 2 new subscribers here, so if you wanna let me know that you're one of those people, that would be the time. Oh, thank you so much, Leandra. Hi, Hannah. Okay. So, okay. So let me go ahead and read for Hannah first. Hannah, is there a question that you wanted to ask? But I will let you know that I'm more mainly a healer, and reading is more secondary. So, yeah, I don't know if you were here for my this spiel that I gave. How will the next 48 hours go for me? Okay, cool. Simple. All right. I'm gonna open up with. I'm gonna meditate on your question really quick. Spirit, how will the next 48 hours go for Hannah? Okay, so Hannah, I don't know if this is actually related to the next 48 hours, but I was getting really strong thoughts of my mom, and that I felt like I missed my mom so much. That's what I was feeling. But while I was in that state of like longing for this person, I was hoping that I was going to be able to connect with my mom in this little vision that I saw, but it didn't happen. And it sort of just turned into a missed opportunity. But I felt as this was growing, as this was becoming more clear in my mind, it felt like there was a lot of potential for love and growth to happen because of this longing and desire from the grief of missing this particular person. Okay? That's what's coming through. And let me just pull a card here. So I have no idea if that's actually, relative to the 48 hours that you're asking about, but sometimes messages will simply come through because they can. Okay. And the card that they're coming through here is the Ace of Pentacles. So this has to deal with anything that we see in our life that we want to keep long-term stable, and that we need to take care of it and to have an approach of slowly but surely kind of stuff like that. So it could deal with relationships, money, jobs, health, anything like that. So let me take a look here really quick. Excuse me. Okay. So, okay, so here in your mind, you're showing me that you are wanting to grow yourself, basically. Being able to self-correct, learn more, get serious, get disciplined, and that actually turns into you growing even more and like setting goals and wanting to realize them and coming from a heart-centered place where like you're channeling your own spiritual and everything kind of just feels perfect because the type of energy you bring. So let me see what that is. Okay. I feel like they're talking about your job and that you need to make, or that you've decided that this job is not for you. You're not making any money. And it kind of, I didn't say it now, but what I saw in my first vision is the word bankruptcy came through as well. I didn't say it because I just wasn't sure of it. But now that I feel like they're talking about money here, that this is probably the topic of importance at this time. So where are you guiding them there? Okay. So you're at the right level of wanting to grow yourself, but I think what you haven't done is that you're operating so much on a mind level that you're probably like suffering from some kind of anxiety or too much mind energy and not enough peace, to where spirit is saying, okay, you're in the right place, you're trying to grow yourself, you're trying to improve yourself and your life, but take your heart along with you because you're operating simply on a mind level, and that's not how we should operate. We need to take our heart with us so we are more aware of when we need to take care of ourselves, when we need to be kind to ourselves when things don't go perfect. Okay? And let me close my eyes here. Okay, so and just keep in mind that that word bankruptcy, it could be symbolic as well. When you realize that you've gone so far that you need help, right? You need to be able to reset, right? And what I felt here was when they're asking you to connect with your heart, I feel like there's a part of you that you need to let go of that caused you so much pain when you realized that you made friends with the wrong crowd, or that you allowed other people to influence you. So this could be dealing with the past as well, but you being able to heal yourself and let go of that. But I already feel that you've already learned this lesson. You just need to let go of the pain associated and kind of move on. Does this make sense? Anything else? But you're in the right place. You understand? You're making healthy lifestyle changes. I can see that already. Okay? And you're actually gonna, when you do this, when you connect more to your heart, what you're doing is you're freeing up the energies that are stuck orbiting within the mind. So when you add the heart to the equation, it creates a sense of equilibrium where your energies are able to move more freely and in a flow so that more inspiration can come through, and where you're actually marshaling more of the creative energies that are available to you. And what I saw is that when you make this connection to your heart, you're actually going to be able to reach a new level, which is where you're constantly, because you have so much energy, working towards your goals and being very practical and logical and reasonable within your thinking. So this is where people make a lot of impact in their lives, especially with regards to finance. Okay? So that's for you. You're welcome. So, we're gonna do Autumn here. I'll type the question again because why not? I'm one of the new subscribers, but I wanted to know if I can hit it off with a celeb I like. His initial is M, and if I can get a 10.9 CGPA. Thanks, Sean, man. Okay. 10 out of 10. What's a CPGA? So let me answer this celebrity thing for you, okay, Autumn? Let's all hope that you can make your dreams come true. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Kay. Everybody. Okay, everybody. Yes, that whole description thing in the box. If you want to donate, so you don't have to wait, that's always there. So always just let me know that you've done so. So in regards to this question with the celebrity thing, Autumn. Ooh, that's funny. So the 5 of Swords is coming through, okay? You know what the 5 of Swords means? Well, I still have to see if this is upright or reverse. So let me just do that first and then I'll tell you. Okay, it's upright. So unfortunately, and I'm just telling you what these meanings are. This usually deals with somebody who may have a bad habit. It could be like not being good to your body. It could be gossiping. It could be, I don't know, just anything that if some people knew that this person is doing X, Y, and Z, that people would not be happy, right? But in this energy, the people who are doing this habit or whatever, they're having the time of their lives, right? They haven't realized what they do is unhealthy for them and unhealthy for other people too, right? But I'm not like singling you out or anything. I literally say the same meaning every time this card pulls, okay? So this is nothing personal. I'm just giving you the read. So when I look at your energy here, but just imagine, this is in regards to that celebrity question, okay? Just to give you a better perspective on how Spirit is answering your question. So that's interesting too, because what I see here is that with this in mind, you're showing me that your energy with this question, all you're trying to do is make your life better. All you're trying to do is adopt better, healthy lifestyle where you feel as everything's going to work perfectly, everything's going to be in harmony, you're going to be with the people that you love, and you're going to be doing the things that you love at the same time. That's what you're showing me there, okay? So when I ask Spirit how they're guiding you here, okay, sorry, I'm laughing. They basically told you that this energy that you've made so big this idea of that's going to take your life to the next level, it's gotten so big to this point where now you're in this energy and it probably feels good. And when I bring in the spirit guidance, literally they told you to just kind of withdraw every ounce of this energy and give it back to you, spirit, which is basically saying that it's going to be probably better for you, healthier for you if you withdraw now, rather than continuing to spend more energies and making this energy bigger and bigger and bigger, and then maybe you don't find out that it's not going to happen for you. And when I close my eyes, you're kind of angry and kind of just, I feel sadness, because you don't have what you want. But a lot of this has to do with that you just need money. Where are you guarding? I mean, show me something else here. And you're holding a fear in your mind there. And this fear is big enough for you to, it's almost like you're planning to feel fearful that it's probably not going to work for you, whatever this has to do with your future. It doesn't even have to be about this celebrity thing. But I can see that you're carrying a fear with you, and it's pretty big. And whenever I see fear, it's a signal that you're limiting yourself for the fear of death, fear of waste of time, fear of rejection. And when I ask Spirit how they're guiding you here, you have a lesson here to learn. And I'm going to close my eyes here, but I'm going to clarify what this is, but there's a lesson here for you, okay? Why do I get the sense that you don't give yourself enough alone time? And what that alone time you actually need? Because I just got a sense, I spoke to your heart just now, and it's very sad. I don't know why, but it has to do with you not connecting to your heart enough, or you not being kind enough. Because they're taking me to a place of shame in your heart where you have not been looking close enough. But whenever we carry shame, it means there's at some point in our experience here, we have taken it upon ourselves to feel crappy, that maybe we're not enough, that we didn't do enough. that I maybe failed. And you're holding a pattern there in your heart that wants you to realize that you're likely going to continue holding on to this shame. Because I can tell you're ignoring it. But what came through was it's almost as if like you're not able to tell anybody no when they're asking for your attention. You're not able to be like, I can't today. I really need to take care of myself. Something along those lines. So the only thing that I'm going to give you here, because our time is limited, you've actually been compartmentalizing a lot of your shame here. And when we develop shame, we go through a hard experience where we don't feel good, we don't feel enough, we don't feel pretty enough, we don't feel rich enough, we don't feel good looking enough, we don't feel smart enough. Every time you come into one of those moments where you're faced with shame, you're supposed to invite your heart to be with you so you can balance that shame out and be kind to yourself that you are simply human. And if you don't invite your heart to do its magic, which is to heal and give you peace, self-love, all that, you're going to continue holding on to this shame. And when it gets to the point where it's too much shame, our bodies will create this defense mechanism from all of the shame and just cut off from feeling completely. And that's where all of our creative energies become stuck. And our psychology becomes distorted. And we're not able to go after and feel confident about our dreams on a day-to-day consistent basis. So you need to connect with your heart and be more aware that you are vibrating. Very much so. You have layers of shame here that you need to heal. Okay? I'm just saying a little prayer here, okay? Okay. I know these readings go a little bit long, but who are we doing next? So, although I did see some did we have some donations that came in? I need to do those first. Okay, wow, thank you. That is so nice. Thank you, Leandra. So nice, thank you. And, did we do Kay? Kay, did you donate, honey? Okay. So, Luminous. Oh, thank you for understanding. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do... I feel like we should do a wheel at this point. So why don't I do the wheel thing? So I see there's at least 2 people here. I feel like Luminous, you're one. And then is there somebody else? It's Arjun. Yeah, hey Arjun. Yeah, we're doing readings still. I think it's just you and Luminous at this point. So I'm going to do the wheel thing. Or maybe I'll just read for Luminous because I feel like they've been here for a good amount of time. Okay, so we'll start the wheel next round, but I'll go ahead and read for Luminous. So, is there a question? Okay, and I'll put some new names here for Shivansh and Arjun. Oh, but hold on, I am doing the new subscribers. I mean, trying not to deviate away from the plan, you know, too much. But yeah, is there a question, Luminous? Is there a question? What's Candelario main true hidden feelings for me currently? Okay. Alright. Hey, Javansh. Okay, yeah, so I see we have a lot of new subscribers right now, so I'm going to create a new wheel for the next round. For the new subscribers, we have Superman, Arjun, and Shivansh. Okay. I'm gonna do this as quickly as possible for you, Luminous. Okay. So Spirit, can you please? I'm just gonna pull a few cards here and then close my eyes to get that information in regards to your person. I'm gonna skip the looking at you, and just fast forward here to just focus on your person. So Spirit, can you please show that to me, please? Okay. So I'm going to close my eyes, and then I'm going to get a sense. Sorry, my dog is so cute. He's like biting his foot. It's so cute. Okay, so I like it because I feel that this person is trying to be super careful now. Okay, so that is the impression that's coming through. Very, very nice. It just, obviously, it means that if things aren't perfect, that people are, you know, trying to do their best, you know. But I'm going to look a little bit more here. Okay. So we still have the Two of Swords that's coming through with this reading, though, which for me means that people are trying to do their best, but it feels like they're faking it, you know? But this means to me that this person isn't completely connected to their heart, where they're not able to, like, say everything out loud in a very raw, crude form. But they're trying their best, okay? But it doesn't feel organic to them. So, hold on. Show me the person. Yeah. This person started off with showing me that they want to go into with a particular desire, which I feel is healthy, but when they realize, they take a step back, they're fearful that they don't have the necessary tools in order to continue to stay at that level of desire. Because they know what they want, they know what they need to do, but it's like they already feel like they're failing because they don't know how to help themselves. I can tell that this person needs help. And it's likely a self-limiting pattern that they haven't figured out how to release. So this makes me sad, but I mean, hi, that's what I'm for, you know what I mean? It's kind of what I do as a healer. So where are you guiding this person? Yeah. Yeah, spirit is for this relationship because what's happening is that it has to do with a sense of guilt because they've been kind of unconscious here where they feel like people are against them, and it makes it very hard for them to look at themselves under a microscope to make corrections. That's what's happening. So when I ask spirit how they're trying to guide them, they simply need to connect with their heart with this level of guilt that they're vibrating on. Okay? And heal. And this is going to help their psychology to feel more centered and whole within themselves so that they can bring wholeness and balance to others. But I can see that it makes me sad too. I feel he doesn't have any guidance. He knows I'm spiritual and I would want us to reconnect to help guide him. This is where I feel I help, you know, but people have to take it upon themselves to be humble enough and to look deeper and to want to understand themselves deep enough to make the changes. So if you can be that healer for them and, you know, heal them, then yeah. But yeah, if you can help them grow, then that will help you get you what you want. There's nothing wrong with that. When I first met my partner, oh my God, they were a mess. They're not going to watch this, but we continue to grow each day. None of us are perfect, but he's come so, yeah, I'm LGBT. He's come so far, and he continues to come far. And just a moment, like when he came back from IKEA, he made me cry because I can see how much he takes seriously his own. He wants to be the best person he can possibly be, not just for me, but for him. So, all right. We are going to spin the wheel for our lovely people. Okay. So we're going to do Robert. Here we're going to add the name because I feel like these are new names, right? So I think hey Kay, yeah. I'm going to add Kay. Oh, we got a donation. That's you, isn't it? I'm not going to. Oh, you're so welcome, Luminous. Jessica. So I think this is you, right? Okay, who sent the donation. Oh God, so sorry for subscribers, but please stay tuned, you know. But obviously, if there's a donation, it's priority. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully you also will stick around because I do want to read for people who haven't had a chance to connect with me in spirit. Make it rain. So, I'm just gonna just get my dog a little treat here. He's staring at me, and we will wait for if there is a question of any sort from Kay, and we will look out for that. Okay. Mommy got that moolah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think this is the second time Miss K has donated. So thank you so much for seeing value in the readings that I give. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And yeah, so yes, thank you, Luminous, for being one of my unofficial moderators. We love you. So, Kay, is there something that you'd like to bring up to my attention? Is there, I can even if your partner, listen, I can do this too. I think it would require a little bit of a, yeah. If you want me to do a healing over somebody's patterns, I can actually do that. But I think in those cases, I think I would probably need a little bit more time for the prayer portion and the healing that I conduct, because it takes a little bit more time, and I'm not sure if I would be more comfortable doing it over camera or more in a private setting. But if that is something that you would like me to pray over, yeah, I could definitely do that. I think I would probably do like $10 for a pattern, and I usually spend at least like 15 minutes doing my best to clear out specific patterns. However, I will let you know that it is more effective when a person knows exactly what their pattern is, so that they know that I'm more aware of how to not return to that pattern and give more power to that pattern again. So the awareness is also a very important factor. It's like going to the chiropractor. When you get your back fixed, you don't want to bend over a certain way or lift anything heavy to mess up what the doctor did, so you're more aware. It's the same concept. I'll retype the question. I'm so sorry. I will go ahead and scroll up. I don't want anybody retyping their stuff. It's easier to scroll up than to retype. Trust. Okay, where is it? I don't see it. Okay, so you had it's about the egg and the centipede. You want to know what that dream was about? Okay, yeah. Yes. Oh, I love that. Okay. So I just want to read your original question, because I don't want it to go unnoticed. I can't find it though, hon. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know why it's not popping up. I just see the may donate and stuff like that. So okay, we'll just go ahead. Yeah, Superman. Your name is on the wheel for when I do a raffle style picking for next time. But yeah, your name is on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and it's this egg and centipede dream. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me pull a mystical shaman oracle card here. I really like these, actually. Almost there. Thank you for your patience. I really like this question because I do this too. Whenever I have dreams, and listen, if you have dreams, that means you're psychic. Okay? Everybody's psychic. Okay. So we have the beloved. Okay, I'm going to read from the book real quick. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Be careful with romantic love, the kind of love you fall in and out of. Own all the projections you have placed upon the person you are dreaming of. Remember that they are only mirroring back on your own deep longings, rather than revealing their true selves. If you fail to notice this, be prepared to walk through the fire of strong emotions once again. So I'm going to take a look at what's happening here and then close my eyes. So show me that energy with regards to those images she received during her REM cycle. Okay. So this has to do with got it. So they're showing me that this has to do with a feeling of grief, a feeling of sadness, loss, disappointment, either of connection, either of time, either of opportunities, what have you. And for a moment there, they showed me that this energy was quite big, where likely if you didn't do anything about it, it would continue to stay kind of big, and you would likely feel these emotions of grief and sadness for the long term. But what I saw, what was happening was that dream, it was helping you release the grief and giving it back to spirit. So they were healing you of the grief. Okay? So let me clarify. Okay. Yeah, this has to do with, I feel like you already left this relationship already. But what I saw was a symbol that it's almost like, I don't know if you're doing this unconsciously, but you're like, unconsciously you might be like, hey, hold on to this for me, I'll be back. But that was the energy of the grief there. But most of the message that I felt in that little meditation I did was you basically be like, I want this over, this is done. Does this make sense? Anything else here? Okay, that's really cool. And I don't know what you're doing or what this thought you're thinking about, but you're actually led by spirit when you think of this thought. Either you are serving yourself, or you're actually tuning into inspiration that's helping you move forward. And this is a pretty big energy that's So that thought that where you're actually connected and how spirit is trying to guide you, but I feel you're very connected actually, because I feel like you have this other side of you that says, no, I'm better off alone. And although I feel as though it brings a sense of sadness, it's still what's best for you. Okay, but that's what I'm showing. Okay, that's actually what you're showing me. That's your energy without spirit guidance. So spirit, how are you guiding her here? Okay, there you go. All you need to do is be kind to yourself. Even though you are making yourself, you're thinking well out of your issues. That's not awkward at all. You're thinking well out of your issues, but it still doesn't feel good because it's all ways to solve your problem from a mind aspect. Do not forget to invite your heart so it doesn't feel as hard. Okay? Is there another question you want to ask? Hey, listen, that was really embarrassing. I have to like put this thing back up. So I gotta find a better way to keep that thing up. 1 second. Okay, you guys can still hear me. Awkward. And I don't know, how long have I been? I think I'm gonna do one more reading and then I'm gonna have to take an official break because I tend to kind of go on forever. And then I need to save a little bit of energy for like another round for later. But Kate, I still want to give you a little bit of time to ask more questions or like, just maximize the value of your dollar. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, did I answer the question there? Is the message even resonating? I'm gonna look at one more. I'm gonna just see what else comes through here for Kay. John, you're literally so sweet and understanding. Why? Why is that? What did I do? I'm still pulling here for Kay here. Because I just want to maximize the dollar. Value of her dollar here. Anything else you want to show me here, Spirit, for Kay? Okay, so the Fool is coming through, okay? So this deals with new beginnings, having a creative spark, being able to go into, it could be a current path or a new path where you're able to just be free and express what the creativity that is coming from your heart, okay? We're gonna take a look. Yeah, you're actually really connected to Spirit right now. So you're actually thinking the right thoughts. And you just connected to your heart. I can see. You're you're following the directions. That's cool. And okay, anything else? Okay. 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 So what you're showing me is that I can tell that you're still carrying pain. I feel like this has to do with the same topic in regards to relationships. I may be wrong, but just keep an open mind. I haven't closed my eyes to clarify, but what you basically showed me is that even though you're still carrying some kind of pain, you're still putting yourself, I wouldn't say you're jumping into the action, but you're preparing yourself. You're at least putting your heart and a little bit of your mind to preparing yourself to grow and to make changes and to brainstorm on how you're going to create the most success in the least amount of time. But what I see is that you're still healing, but even it's almost like you're already connected to your heart. I don't need to tell you to do that, because when you are putting yourself in a challenging place where you maybe feel like you're not quite ready, but you still do it anyway, you're putting yourself in your self-empowerment, and at the same time, all those fears and the pain and the sorrow and the hopelessness of whatever you were carrying in the past automatically starts to dissipate when you are putting yourself in challenging positions. But for now, what I see is that you are you're doing the inner work, and you're preparing to go out into the world and make the connections and make meaningful contributions. Okay, so when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide you, oh yeah, okay, yeah, wow, okay, okay, okay. So what they're saying is that you're still unsure of whether or not you're ready or not. You're still unsure because I feel like you're taking more of a passive approach at this time, and taking time for yourself, and giving yourself self-love and all that. But they're basically telling you you're kind of ready already. You're already ready to make those healthy lifestyle changes, to set new goals and to achieve them. You're already developed enough to where you are able to show and give what you've already prepared yourself to be able to do, whatever it is that you're good at, or whatever it is that you know of value to yourself. You're already able to do that. One second here, will I clarify? Okay, I'm getting stuff about family and adjusting to family needs. And there was okay, in the beginning, a sense of secrecy and seclusion, but then I hear the guidance, which is for you, and I feel like this carries more of a serious tone, which I didn't really expect there. But this has to do with your growth, and likely to do with all the pain that I was seeing here in the card first, but it's you basically being able to adjust. And it feels kind of scary, to be honest, to be able to adjust to family needs. You know what this is? And with regards to this, you're carrying a level of emotion of fear there in the heart. And it's in the heart, and it stays in the heart, and it sometimes enters your mind. But for the most part, you don't allow the fear to enter your mind. And it has to do with going with a particular direction. But you're already holding that emotion of fear to where your at least your heart believes that you're probably going to fail if you go towards this thing. And then even if that fear enters your mind, you're like, I'm not even going to give it a time of day. We're not going down that direction. No, you know. So, and they're showing that to me. And when I ask they're guiding, they want you to let go of the fear and be kind to yourself in regards to the fear so that you can actually start moving with whatever this has to do with. Yeah, it has to do with that fear there. And you going into a particular direction with a sense of desire, but disappointment, and a sense of anger to create a sense of justice there. But I feel you're very reluctant to go towards this path, whatever this is. I can tell that it's hard, and it's not something that is easy to process. But I can see that they're trying to... Do you know what this is? I'm going to close my eyes one more time, and then I think I'm just going to spin the wheel once, and then I'm going to take my official break. Okay, this has to do with family. And all I hear was like, I want out, I want out, I want out, I want out. And then it finally turned into, I want in. And then I saw the words come through as there's no escape. That is brutal. Oh my God. Were you guiding here? That is so brutal. Because, like, I know how hard this is. But what they're showing me is they want you to start taking action towards a particular goal that it's gonna feel like work. It's gonna feel like, oh God. But it's in the pursuit of creating a sense of justice to a situation. And they really want you to hold on to this for the long term. You know what this is? Oh, we got a donation? Okay, so we're gonna do that and then we're gonna take a break. So sorry for the new subscribers. I know I was kind of getting your hopes up there. We didn't even I think we spin the wheel once today. So you know what this is, Kay? Are we good? Once I get the okay, then yeah. So yeah. It's definitely something that I feel like you blocked off. And again, I see the fear there, and it's a little bit bigger now. The fear kind of like blew up, for some reason. And that's keeping you in a limited state. And then when I ask how they're trying to guide you, yeah, they want you to elevate, less so and to stay in that fearful state, and more so in a level of desire where you're able to move, and then we're level of anger, healthy anger, to create a sense of justice. Okay? Okay. So we have a donation, and that's so very kind. That is amazing. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna read for Scorpio. And yeah, I have to take my official break. Okay. So yeah. If Robert and I keep hanging out, will he become emotionally available eventually and possibly want more? Sometimes I think he does. Other times he's really hard to read. Oh God. I really appreciate your question because I've been in that situation. You know? Yeah, I can feel. So let's get that started for you. And thank you, Kay, one last time. Much love. Okay, let's look. Okay, I'm gonna look at your person. I'm gonna look at your person, Robert. Okay. Okay. So the first symbol that's coming through from the tarot is the Six of Wands. So this is upright, a pretty good card to have. It represents being victorious, especially in an area where other people are able to see just how victorious you are. And people are praising you, and you likely feel good about yourself and your compliments, things of this sort, okay? But this could be also reversed. But let me just look at the energy first, okay? So this is Robert. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what I'm seeing with your person is that in their head, they seem pretty sure about, they feel at a loss. They're grieving something. I don't know what they're grieving about, but this sense of loss, it doesn't leave their mind. It's pretty stagnant there. So I feel that this is more of a conscious decision that they're putting themselves to feel loss about whatever this is. Yeah, and it's not moving. And this is very rare that I feel and see something like this. So that has to say be something pretty significant. So when I ask what is the likely pathway here? Okay. So this person, and maybe you know what they're dealing with this sense of grief. They showed me that on some level, at times, very occasionally or very rarely, I'll say that, do they take the opportunity to be kind to themselves in regards to this loss that they feel. But even the moment that they start healing themselves and releasing themselves of this grief, it doesn't last very long. And what it does, it moves this emotion of grief just a little bit, and it sort of becomes bigger, and then it returns back to its original position where it loves to stay, which is in the mind. So I'm going to actually close my eyes and see what this is in regards to this grief, because it's likely something that is important for you to know. And I would say that this card is reversed. So it's a block to being able to feel as though everything is victorious, and I have a sense of pride that is just out there and everybody can see how wonderful. It's like that feeling of this energy is blocked because of the grief that this person has consciously, a little bit unconsciously, have decided to hold on to the grief in the mind. Oh gosh, this person plans to move away. And there's something very stubborn about this. I feel like this person is very stubborn. And their plan is to move away. And I feel like that's what that grief is. Show me anything else here. Okay, there's guilt there in the heart. And that says to me that they're more self-absorbed with their own feelings, that they're very unlikely, even if they had conscious effort, to actually take in advice and help or love from other people. So they're more likely to just listen to what they want to believe and rely on their own judgments and let other people's advice or whatever kind of go through the one ear and out the other type of thing. And this person is likely gets angry very easily. So this is somebody who likes to be mad at the world, basically. And let me hear that. Oh, God. This person has a tendency to want to only rely on themselves. But I don't know if they realize that they feel, I think they're angry. And I feel like, I don't know, I kept seeing a kid there. So I don't know if that's symbolic for that this is something that they've been carrying for a long time. But this person is actually sad. And I feel like I'm about to cry. It's a lack of trust is what it is. That's what it is. And this person is not in touch with their feelings enough to be able to realize. So that's why they tend to hide a lot and isolate themselves. It's sad. Oh, God. I'm sorry. How are you? Oh, God. Do you want me to read you? Okay. I'm going to read you, okay? I'm going to look at your field really quick. And let's take a look at the Father of Cups. Let me see you, Scorpio, where you're at. Okay. There you are. Operating within yourself at a level of pride and separation. This could be healthy pride, it could be unhealthy pride. It's likely healthy, to where you're able to protect yourself and preserve and know your value, what you can offer, and preserve it as well. But this energy is, it's mostly happening within you. I don't see you using this pride to be honest with anybody. It's almost you just like kind of separating yourself, keeping yourself safe there. This looks pretty healthy. Okay, anything else you want to show me? And what this is doing is actually, it's going to be taking you to the next level where you're actually going to be pretty like cool, calm, collected, and just having and sustaining a sense of neutrality and flexibility within the mind. And what that's going to be doing is that it's going to cause a chain reaction to when you finally have that thought of whatever it is that allows you to be cool and calm and collective, where you're able to release any kind of outcomes that you thought were holding you down or determining your sense of happiness. That is going to have a chain reaction to your heart, where you're going to be able to release any kind of pain associated with the situation. So when I ask Spirit, how are they trying to guide you? Okay. 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 So that's interesting. So they're actually showing me that you can, for whatever reason, I'm going to close my eyes to get a little sense of this energy, but you're in your self-empowerment, but mostly in the beginning stages of self-empowerment. But they're actually telling you that you can raise your energies even higher to where you can be more practical. You can spend more of your energies thinking on a logical, reasonable, practical standpoint and giving service from a mind level. But all of this is preparation. It's mostly you preparing, okay, what can I do to create the most success in the least amount of time? But they're also showing that there is a level of unconditional love there. So I don't know what that has to do with. Again, I'm going to close my eyes, but that's also nice to see. So I'm going to close my eyes, okay? Oh, okay. Wow. So if I'm not mistaken, what just came through, it's almost like is you are able to just be like, okay, I can make my life so much better in a matter of time. There's like, it still doesn't feel amazing, obviously, because it's still something you have to like let go, but you realize that you can, for if whatever I'm seeing here, but this is actually happening within the heart level. So I don't feel like it's reached your mind yet, but what I feel Spirit is trying to tell you, that you can make changes within your mind kind of quick and kind of just, it's like a switch being turned on. So the transition, I feel you have the potential to kind of just like move on from this kind of quickly. And then show me her approach towards the relationship, just to give you a little bit more clarity of whether this relationship is for you. Show me her approach towards the relationship, please. Okay, there's that sense of desire I can see, but then, and it's pretty big, but then it holds just as big of an energy of fear, to where you feel like it's not going to work, right? Okay, so that's your energy, how you're looking at it, and how are you trying to guide? Boom, there, let it go. Connect with your heart here. And I see it's a process that you're gonna, once you start opening the doorway of your spiritual heart here to help you let go of the desire that unconsciously makes you keep going back and forth, back and forth. This is how people are able to let go of any kind of addictions that they have. People need to understand, and I'm not just talking about you, that it's all energy, that motivation, that desire, it's all energy. And when you give so much power for a long time to a certain thing, it's so easy to go back. But it's all about the emotional charge and the excitement that it brings. But when you realize and you make a conscious effort of like, I don't want this to excite me anymore, you invite your heart and you drain yourself of all that excitement to your heart. So that the next time when you feel like, oh, I have the opportunity to go back to this thing that was pretty unhealthy for me, it's going to be easier to be like, oh, wow, I feel really neutral. I don't feel attached at all. Let's make a good decision, you know? So, so that's there. Show me more of the spirit guidance, please. Okay. And then they take me to also, lastly here, they take me to a sense of desire here, but it's small, and they're showing me that they're asking you to hold it within a perfect balance between mind and heart. And I don't know if this has to do with your person or someone else, but this is where I'm going to get clarification on it, okay? That's interesting. It's more along the lines of you realizing that you can create love from within. And that's all I felt there. Does that make sense? But I'm more curious to see what this actual desire that their spirit was actually asking you to let go. Oh, all this makes sense. I appreciate your time and energy. Thank you, John. Oh, I want to remain friends. Oh, okay. Are we good? Sorry, I tend to go on and on without even reading your comments. She screwed him over. Oh, okay. She screwed him over bad. I become really emotional over the situation because like, yeah, remain friends at least. Okay. But I feel like you're spiritual because of what I just heard. And it reminds me of, I read books all the time about spirituality and stuff, but you are learning that love is created within and not determined by external circumstances. So that's basically what I saw in that last impression that I got. Okay? Are we good? Okay, so we're gonna I have to take my official break, so. But I'm so happy to see everybody is, seeking the readings and wanting to, get clarity and connect with themselves. Keyword, themselves. And yeah, I'm glad everybody is putting trust in the readings, and yeah, just thank you. Perfect. Okay, so we'll be back on later, and I'll start doing the wheel, especially for our new subscribers later on today. I know I didn't get the chance to get to you all, but yeah, obviously the donations part, you all understand that. But I will be back on another live tonight. Give me like 2-3 hours, stuff like that. And yeah, hopefully to connect with you all later tonight. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Okay? All right. See you all later.